There's about 450 yards of monofilament in each one of these portraits at this size. 130 lines across, 8 layers deep. I wanted to actually use empty space in art. Not negative space, but true empty space. My 6-year-old grandson called for help. I went out in the backyard. He's got a toy fishing pole and a big bird nest of monofilament. And I was trying to help him untangle this, and the clouds went over and caused the monofilament to ripple on my fingers. I just looked at that and went, huh. I was shot in the head in Vietnam, and it left bullet fragments in my head, and 20 years after the war, the bullet fragments combined with a migraine to cause a stroke in my visual cortex. And I lost my eyesight in about 30 minutes. I did nothing for about 4 years. And my daughters and a martial arts sensei all jumped on me one day finally and said, "Jim, you love art. Get back to it." I think the reason that I was able to have this idea for this monofilament art is because I come from a multidisciplinary background. I am a painter, I do carve, and I work in scrimshaw, and I have 3 books published on the art of scrimshaw. The scrimshaw that I do in ivory that is 10,000 to 50,000 years old and endangers no living creature. The lenses that I discovered and developed and even made for myself to create work in scrimshaw, I now use when I create my monofilament paintings. If someone is standing about 3 feet away, I can see one of their eyes. My vision is pinpoints, straight ahead. I cannot see anything on either side of me. And I can see one of their eyes, but I have to look up to find their eyebrow, and I have to look around their face to see what they look like. Once I have everything cut down into all these different segments, I can then paint within the outlines that I've established. For these long, dark areas, I can work with the line of the monofilament. The light shading requires a very dry brush stipple technique. As the paper underneath that I'm using for my contrast gets blackened, I'll move it to a white area so that I can have my contrast back. Once I think I've got what I want, then I switch lenses. I have to repeat this for all 8 layers. So it's not just one painting. The painting is done. This is a very mechanical part of the process. So sit, cut, stand, thread, and then add the sterling silver. People see the work and then, at first they're fascinated and they fall in love with it long before they ever find out that the person that made it has to use a white cane. Healing through art is a reality. You can heal through art. I know. I've done it.